What is going on, guys? Kingpin Light here, and we got Skull 2 Process and Problems documentary episode 1. I saw he had posted a teaser for this documentary, but it was only 20 seconds, so I didn't think I needed to react to a 20-second video. So this was posted about 11 hours ago, and we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Since Skull 2 is dropping in less than 24 hours, I don't know what the time he's supposed to drop it at is, but it's already Friday in Cambodia, so therefore sometime today it should be dropping. And after I get off work, I'm probably gonna just be jumping on doing as many reactions as I can while still being energetic. I don't want to do too many back to back if I'm getting a little tired or whatever. I don't want to give a subpar reaction, but I'll see how many I can do tomorrow and probably do the rest Saturday and Sunday. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into this because it's a kind of a long video, 15 minutes. And it starts off with the Hanuman beer, which I want to try, but they don't ship to the US. And I think shipping between the US and Cambodia, like personally, like if I were to ask somebody to send it to me or whatever, is super, super expensive. Plus, I don't know if you can even send alcohol across countries, but one day I will try it once I get to visit Cambodia. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump right in. All right. I didn't recognize that little song intro. Now, it may be an older song that I'm not aware of, but to me, I'm just going to assume that was a little snippet of a song that's coming out. Since he's in the studio right before it played, or right after it played, so if it is, that sounded pretty cool. Let me go back and just listen a little bit more. Yeah, okay. Oh, what was that little piece right there? I don't know what that was. It sounded like Keem, like Baby Keem or something. That sounded pretty cool. So, okay, we might get some glimpses of the music, and it may be like, what do you call it? Like snippets that he's dropped in the past on his Instagram or something like that. I honestly didn't catch any if he did. Though I've watched his Instagram here and there for the last couple of months. He does a lot of stories. He doesn't post any posts, as far as I'm aware. But you guys may already be aware of those snippets, but I may get to see a bunch of snippets I haven't seen, so.
I mean, a little bit's a bit because you want to show off, you want to impress them, but that's why we practice, right? That's why you're rich on the show.
Pre-production meeting, let's go. Whoever does the camera work is kind of dope because, and I've said this in the past, I think in all of the other films that I've seen of him. So I don't necessarily mean the music videos because I know those are probably done by different artists, but in these like documentaries or behind the scenes, those sort of videos that he has, somebody does a lot of artistic choices in the scenes that they show that I like little, like the zoomed in, super clear view of that hose and the water running down. It adds a little bit of aesthetics, a little bit of context to the rest of the documentary, and it's more of the shot placement because adding in those what's called B-roll, adding in those B-roll shots is commonplace. It's pretty much the standard in anything you do. Otherwise, it gets a little boring to watch. But I'm talking specific shots that they choose. I think they're pretty artistically chosen. Is this an apartment or is this his entire house? Because we saw this when he was during COVID time. We saw that door. My man wearing the white tee. Damn, I want a house where I could just go up on the roof and have a barbecue or grill or something. That sounds dope as hell. That's my goal now. When I get my first house, I'm gonna have a rooftop where I can go up there and start cooking. Uh, I guess it's not super common in the U.S. though, like this sort of architecture. And maybe that's why I thought it was like an apartment at first, like with different doors leading to different rooms. Though that staircase was a little too tight to be an apartment, I'm pretty sure. But it's just that the architecture I think is slightly different from what I'm used to in the U.S. What they cooking? You guys tell me what they're cooking, because I might look up a recipe, try it myself. Actually, I can't cook very well, but when my girlfriend comes, maybe we can try different world recipes and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe make a video of it.
Dinner meeting នេះគឺយើងមាន purpose មានគោលបំណងរបស់យើងគឺទី1ខ្ញុំចង់ឲ្យទាំងអស់គ្នាជួបមុខគ្នា team school ពីយើងមុនយើងទៅតែគឺយើងបានជួបមុខគ្នាដឹងថា team យើងមានអ្នកគេខ្លះហើយយើងបានស្គាល់
Seeing this little pre-production adds a lot of hype to the album too, right? Like they're about to drop something legendary, everyone getting together, and I'm sure it's the norm in the music industry, and it's not necessarily shown that often. But so it's cool having like a window into the music industry, but it just adds a little bit of hype, right? Like they're all together, they're about to drop this huge project, and it sounded like they were traveling to, I think he said the Kap or the Kep province. It sounds like they're traveling to a place for the release of this album, which again adds to like the climactic nature of this.
ហើយគោលបំណងមួយទៀតគឺខ្ញុំនឹងបង្ហាញដល់ទាំងអស់គ្នាត្រួសអំពី schedule ដែលយើងទៅកែបហ្នឹងថាយើងនឹងត្រូវធ្វើអីខ្លះហើយមុនពេលយើងទៅកែបត្រៀមខ្លួនទៅអីខ្លះហើយចំណុចមួយទៀតគឺខ្ញុំនឹងបញ្ជាក់បង្ហាញអំពីថាតើនៅពេលដែលយើងទៅកែបហ្នឹងយើងមាន activity ខ្លះសម្រាប់ team ពួកយើងហើយ work របៀប work យើងមិនអីមិន
The key for today's meeting before I'm
Was Vanda introducing himself to everybody, like saying I'm Vanda, or because I was listening to the main guy talking, so I couldn't 100% hear what Vanda was saying, but it almost sounded like he was saying hi, I'm Vanda, which is, if he was saying that, that's kind of funny because it's like, bro, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know you. But I guess I've never thought about that. Like when you get super famous and forget about the fact that you probably have an artist name and then you have your personal name, right? Like I'm not going to make music under this label, but if I ever made music and call myself Kingpin Light, right? When I meet new people, how do I introduce myself? You know, fans, Kingpin Light, people on my team, I'd be my name, right? But it's interesting because even if it's the same, like let's forget about having different names. When you're famous, it's still like manners to introduce yourself with your name, like hi, I'm, and then saying your name, right? But it must be weird when like everyone recognizes you, so it's like it's almost redundant to mention your name, you know what I mean? Like for us, like if Kanye came up, everybody knows who's Kanye, right? So it'd be weird. It wouldn't be weird. It's just something to think about. Like he would have to go up and introduce himself, but everybody already knows him. But it's a manners thing, you know what I mean?
going to hand over to Norid is like
That was a long tangent over something that may not even have happened, because I don't even know if he was saying his name for sure.
you know, we're going to first fight my bottom lane and Pachi Lasima, where yung kumpong min from Bay or Bahachi like full producer Chui Banda Chumoy Chaco Visay o Banda. So Rat Sculpey. Yung Yay Chumoy Kanya Pimon, you know, Puchomane on be like the future on be skull on be thing off. Nang yung Yay on be like working process on be and yung Chong Yay Tong like Bahachi yung Chapadam Chumoy incorrect method. Yung Chapadam Chumoy like telegram.
I like hearing his perfect change between English and Khmer, and he sounds like he's got both pretty down as far as pronunciation. Though I can't speak on the Khmer part too much, it just sounds like it's correct to me. But yeah, like you know, with my parents, a lot of my family speaks Spanish as a primary language and then speaks English really well. So it's called Spanglish. You know what I mean? I don't know what this would be called. Khmer English. English, or is there already a term for switching between two in a conversation? Because that's what we call it. Spanglish is when you quickly, in a single sentence or conversation, switch between the two languages interchangeably. You know what I mean?
Draft Banda, good met Banda. Admin response perhaps Akain, and it's a little bit youth, a little bit not working the way we want it to work, right? So we understand that. Also, yung Yolompi, it's a different style. Banda normally works alone, usually works with Songha, Ontai.
Songha. I've been saying Sangha this whole time, and he said it way cleaner, differently, obviously. So I will try my best to remember that and say how he said it, Songha. Um, yeah, this is cool. It doesn't it. It just brings people down to earth. You know what I mean? Like they feel like regular people as opposed to these icons that we're used to in music. You know what I mean? And it really reminds you to look up to them, but not idolize them. You know what I mean? Because they're people at the end of the day. And I don't know. I like seeing artists and these huge icons shown in that light so you can get your head around like, oh, they're regular people. You know what I mean?
Banda normally works alone, usually works with Songha, Ontai, Sermatinium, yung Twopi South. Twopi South, bro, you mean amazing producer. I mean the Bantan, Wood Pidin, I mean Allergy, Sauce Barol, Sauce
Allergy.
I mean the Sophia, Daniel Omen, Songha.
Daniel Chia, is that So Cheat? Or no, wait, that's way different. But I recognize a large number of these names now after this year of traversing a different culture. I'm starting to recognize the names and everything else.
Daniel Chia, Team Bottom making off. Nung Yung combine the collective power, the mat of each individual artist, and we're going to use it some rap the Chaco Visai Banda for Sculpey.
That's cool sentiment. Man, I gotta get a different chair. This thing it's comfortable when I'm not having to like react to stuff, because then I have to like sit a certain way for the camera and everything else. This is probably not the best chair for that. This is for like office work, you know what I mean? I need to get one of those gaming chairs. Ooh, this takes me back to when I was in the Caribbean islands, driving off these off roads, going up mountains and stuff like that. That was a really cool time. Different greenery or whatever foliage. This is more jungly, as opposed to the islands being a little bit more tropical, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a plant guy, but they do have a different sort of foliage look to them. But it reminds me of the same scenarios that I've been in, same areas. It's cool. Oh, this is the cat province they were talking about. So maybe this isn't where he's going to go release it. Oh, wait, hold up. We're not about to jump right past that big ass mansion hidden in the forest. It looks amazing. Awesome ass pool. And it looks like it's got like a guest suite. I mean, these might be two different properties, but it looks almost like that's the main house. And then we got the guest suite. And then there's like a jacuzzi on the left one. And then there's a full size pool on the right one. Like, yo. But then what's at the back left all the way over there? What is that? Is that a parking garage? I mean, I doubt it, but I don't know what that is. Hold on. You guys can't see my fingers. Right there. What is that? If you guys know the hell I'm looking at. Is there like a city or a village or something there? Yeah, that looks... It looks cool because it's like super modern while also being super traditional. Like, not traditional, I guess, but like rural. Oh, these are like monks. Okay.
Holy water.
Oh, so is this? I said house. Is this like a place of worship then? Or maybe not a place of worship, but a place of spirituality, maybe. Getting like a blessing for his future or what's about to come or something. I'm not super well versed in religion or spirituality, to be honest with you, but uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or is this his house and he had some monks come and bless the place? I guess I'm just confused with what's going on. I guess it'd be weird. Well, there's a pool there that looks like domestic use. What is he, a jam? I really like this whole vibe, like being able to go to these sort of places while being a superstar, you know? Not having to be in the big city all the time.
Sắp tiếng là ca được đừng stir.
Damn, she got that voice, but we already knew that.
Working with Wanda is always amazing. He is super creative and he works very, very hard. He doesn't stop. And yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's a
his
good thing.
ability to just come up with like lyrics like right away, that means a lot and so poetic. And he inspires me, and also knowing like his backstory and all the things he has like been through just to get to this point today. Just like sometimes when I want to give up on music, I look at that. I look at his journey and all the things he's achieved. He has achieved, and it's amazing. Just working with him is, yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, I like that. He takes care of his people. They take care of him. Yeah. Yeah. Like the vibe. That's what I gotta say mainly in this.
You know what I'm saying? Back to school shit, man. Back to school shit. Different kind of classroom.
So working with Vanda is, for me, like a new perspective. You know?
Daniel Omens. Who's this guy? Because I don't believe that I have seen him, I should say, not we. I'm sure you guys have seen him.
You know, like for me, it's like learning about how.
Always that beer, man. I really want to try it.
You know, like
advertising
how
works,
his
ladies and
moods
gentlemen.
Day by day, you know, like because
When is Coke gonna sponsor me?
Staying with him like really late night, just wondering like what can I help with in terms of like.
By the way, guys, if you're liking this, make sure to subscribe for more. Definitely make sure to subscribe for the Vonda Skull 2 reactions that are going to be coming as soon as it drops. And as you guys can probably tell if you're new here or you've already been here, I try and add something to what I'm reacting to, and I don't just vibe to it, which is, don't get me wrong, I'm vibing to it, but I try and add stuff to it, make it more entertaining, maybe learn something from my point of view, that sort of thing. So yeah, if you like that, make sure to subscribe and like the video.
You know, making music, you know, developing different sound tastes, you know, like, because for him it's like, I think what I learned the most is his way of experimenting with all the different possibilities of like when he puts in a track, or he puts in like keys, or he puts in like guitars, or he puts
oh yeah, he works a lot on his own beats. That's super cool.
Like always willing to try and like see different patterns, you know, and different, like make them tighter and stuff like that. So for me, like that's fresh, you know, like for me it's, I never seen like, you know, really just going through all the different side missions.
They got a project open in the background. Not that we can get a lot of information of what's going into the album from that, but I think that's pretty cool. Just leave it open, have a little teaser, but in a visual way instead of an audible way. Audible.
If you could say, like different going through the side missions to find the right sound that you want. Like,
Go to the side
I think
missions. That's a
that
cool
was
way of
new
saying
for
it.
me because for me, I find sounds I take my time, like, you know, thinking about the sound, you know, like take time of thinking about what I want to do. So then it's like, you're like, okay, I'm getting there.
Okay. I wonder if this is gonna make it in. Well, I was liking that little beat.
We start with what cheer we vibe.យើង warm up.
Now was that an actual hint on what the album's gonna sound like? He said we're gonna start with a chill song and then slowly raise up the level. Now I don't know if he means the session that they're working on, so they're gonna start working on a chill song and then move up with intensity, or if he's talking about that's the structure of Skull 2 coming out. And it really oh man, I still gotta do my Skull 1 album recap and all of that. Man, I've been putting that off. But anyway, I was gonna say I wonder if, because he's splitting this album in two parts, and the second part's going to come out later in the year, and I wonder what the reasoning is, the true reasoning, because I'm almost thinking that he's splitting up the sounds into two parts. Maybe the first part is all chill or all hype, and vice versa, and then on the other side, side two would be like all chill or all, the opposite basically. And that would remind me of how they did Andre 3000 and oh shoot, now I'm forgetting the name. The one with the Hey Yeah song, Outcast. Outcast did that with their speaker box or whatever that album was called, where they had a whole section where Andre 3000 took over, and he made his more like singing and experimental R&B almost. And then the second side of that CD or that project was all basically more hardcore rap and that sort of thing. So I wonder if he's doing something along those lines.
Oh shit.
Oh, I remember Mama. Go on.
I think I like that flow. That flow is sick.
Oh, he got an infinity pool. And if you don't know the term, I'm sure you recognize the pool type. But if you don't know the term, infinity pool is what you see here, where the edge is flush with the water, or sometimes they have a little glass hanging over the edge so it looks like it's clear, but it's actually protecting the water from coming out. And so it makes it look like there's no edge, like the water just stops. They call that an infinity pool. Those things are so dope. I guess maybe it's just the angle we're looking at it, because there is actually a big side of wall. I think it still quantifies as a infinity pool because it looks like the water is going over the cover.
Bóng chia với Sophia đây ấy chia là chỉ vật ấy hoặc là ấy
There are hai is a new sound. Different moods, you know, different.
Who's making that noise?
I just left my shorts over here. Right?
Don't swim the tap break. Can you?
Where are we gonna swim?
Just that walk alone already makes me like.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
What they eating? I thought they were chips. Oh, is that a mango? What is it? Grape. Damn, if I had grapes in the house, I would have done a quick edit where when she's doing that, I would just pop a grape in my mouth and be like, hey, work. I'm dumb as hell.
Trong vậy chứ hả? Sạc cam phía ấy gọt khoa làm khánh trên chỗ rất ạt rồi.
Gotta be handsome for the camera. We all handsome, man. You gotta be up to no one's standards. Almost everyone. There are some non-handsome people. Ooh. Then we're getting attacked by like all different sorts of songs going on. Oh, that was a nice beat right there. I want to hear that. Let me know if any of these beats are from songs he's already dropped, because he was mentioning Mama and all these other songs that he's already done. And since I don't know his full discography, like anything past Skull One really, and some of the singles he's had recently, I won't be able to recognize if these are like some older beats or something like that. But I'm assuming all of these are new, and if they are, that last one was sounding a-okay. Oh, that was that vocal that she was laying a little earlier.
Anh mới nghe cái đạp buôn cả lại hả? Anh không biết lắm, không xinh. Lấy súng đọc tơ cả lại hoa rồi. Chết.
Oh, I love the rain vibe. It hasn't rained enough around me recently. I need more rain. Hey, shots.
Perfect. High energy like កម្លាំងយើងឃើញថាវា really good យើងរត់ទៅនៅហ្នឹងហើយយើង really សប្បាយចិត្តយើងឃើញថាវា new process សម្រាប់បានដែរអញ្ចឹងទៅគឺ great
Then យើង turn មកវាទៅជា good experience មួយទៅទៀត
ខ្ញុំមានអារម្មណ៍ថាធ្វើឲ្យយើងញៀន
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
ooh,
you know I like
You gotta be what I call having obviously he knows this better than I, but you gotta have that passion, you know, you gotta have that drive and love what you do to be able to get up every morning and do it, you know what I mean? And to spend all your day. And it's not even like you're addicted or you're doing a job. It's like you wake up and the first thing on your mind is, I want to do whatever this thing is. Like, and maybe you have work, so you go to work, you do the best job you can, but all day you're thinking about like, I can't wait to go home and do what blah blah blah, whatever your hobby is or your passion or your project. You know what I mean? Like, those are the best things for me right now. It's YouTube. It's learning how to edit videos. Like, I've been doing some Yu-Gi-Oh videos on my side channel just to learn how to edit, and it's just you know what I mean? I really like that. Obviously I like games and stuff, but that's not necessarily like a wake up and that's all I want to do. It's more of, I want to learn how to make better videos, better scripts, on like my side channel where I'm doing the scripted Yu-Gi-Oh videos, that sort of thing. And I just want to, like, that's my hobby, right? Like, I wake up and that's what I want to do.
she's just saying like he gave us deadlines
Oh,
and
yeah.
it made it like really fun
Right,
like
right,
we
right,
were
right.
like on it
Right.
so good about that go ahead
Yeah.
do it
ណាមួយយើងថ្ងៃនេះគឺយើង full of experience ហ្មង like new experience ហ្មងអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំអត់ទាន់ចង់ថាទៅទាំងអស់គ្នាថាយើងត្រូវធ្វើចេះយើងត្រូវចេះ it's not the យើងកំពុងតែ warm up អញ្ចឹងណាខ្ញុំយើងត្រូវតែខ្ញុំចង់សិក្សាពីទាំងអស់គ្នាដែរខ្ញុំចង់ដឹងថា
You got the Calvin Klein.
គាត់អាចគាត់ឆ្លាញ់របៀបម៉េចគាត់ជួយយើងរបៀបម៉េចធ្វើការទៅសប្បាយចិត្តជាមួយនឹង project មួយនេះអាហ្នឹងគឺជាអ្វីដែលខ្ញុំគិត ចឹងអានេះសម្រាប់ខ្ញុំផ្ទាល់កំណត់ខ្ញុំផ្ទាល់ការងារម្នាក់ឯងក៏វាទៅរួចដែរទៅបាន flavor របស់យើងប៉ុន្តែសម្រាប់ school 2 មួយទៀតខ្ញុំ select ខ្ញុំគិតថាខ្ញុំមិនអាចធ្វើម្នាក់ឯងខ្ញុំគួរតែមាន producer មួយដែលបន្ថែម flavor នៅក្នុងហ្នឹង like ពួកគាត់10នាក់អញ្ចឹងពួកគាត់អាចជា 20% នៃ instrument មួយហ្នឹងគាត់មាន 2% សម្រាប់ភ្លេងខ្មែរមាន 2% មាន idea កន្លែងនេះ idea កន្លែងនេះកន្លែងនេះដាក់ចូល ចឹងខ្ញុំគិតថាមានពួកគាត់គឺ like វា complete like amazing សម្រាប់ instrument ផ្សេងៗហើយយើងមិនមែនមានតែមួយ location ទេយើងមាន location ច្រើនមែនតើយើងមាននៅពេញ ច្បារអំពៅយើងមាននៅវត្តភ្នំយើងមាននៅបារមីអូខេអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំចង់អរគុណខ្លាំងមែនទែនគឺ Villa de Skol
What is Villa de Skol?
ដែលយើងហៅថា Villa de Skol
Oh, okay.
ឈ្មោះទីកន្លែងគឺឈ្មោះ Villa de Palm ហើយគាត់ទទួលពួកយើងរាក់ទាក់មែនទែនខ្ញុំស្រឡាញ់កន្លែងមួយហ្នឹងបើសិនជាអានេះខ្ញុំ recommend ខ្ពស់បើសិនជាទាំងអស់គ្នាបានទៅលេងកើត
That's the place that they were at earlier that I mentioned had the pool and the spa or hot tub or whatever it was, jacuzzi. So what is it? I don't think he explained. Is it a hotel? It's a place of spirituality or something else? I don't know.
Villa de Palm
The Saitama tattoo always stands out to me. That's probably it, huh? Interesting. I'm definitely gonna look at episode 2, but I'm more excited for the album. And if some of these sounds that were shown on here are gonna be represented on the album coming out tomorrow or today, yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm definitely excited for it. I want to hear a few of those. A few of those beats really stuck out to me. I don't know in what order they were, so I can't really point them out, but I said it during the video. There were a couple that really stood out to me. I'm excited to see what that brings. I'm also curious to see how many songs there are total on this album. Now, I know, like I said, it's going to be divided in 2 parts, but a total track list. So I wonder if we're going to get like 7 songs tomorrow, or we're going to get 20 songs tomorrow. Or I keep saying tomorrow. It's tomorrow for me, today for you guys. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on this. Don't have a whole lot to say. I feel like I spoke a lot during the video. But yeah, guys, if you like that, like, subscribe, and comment. Keep on suggesting stuff, though it'll probably be a little bit for me to get to it since I'll be doing I'll be preoccupied with school too. But feel free to keep suggesting, and hope you guys have a good day. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next